Welcome back to Just One Question. And this is your host, Neelakshi Sengupta. We have with us in this episode Rael Padamsee, the very accomplished theatre personality and the CEO of Ace Productions and Numero Uno Productions. And I'd like to know from her what excites her the most: production, direction, or the business side of it? And how does she manage to pack in so much?
I think conceptualizing really is my biggest forte. If I look at it, so conceptualizing and of course strategizing, meaning all the pre-planning that goes with it. I'll just give you a small example. Like all the big productions that we do as integrated productions with all our NGOs and children from marginalized backgrounds, children who are challenged mentally, physically, so many different areas. So it needs a huge amount of pre-planning because otherwise you just can't do it. And they are all being rehearsed in separate spaces. And we have like the last big production that we did had 350 people on stage.
Oh wow, that's quite a number.
So you can imagine the logistics just for that. So, whether you're talking about the meals that they have to eat, the costumes that they have to wear, the makeup, the hair, the accessorizing. The biggest one was the socks, because we do 5 back-to-back shows, you see, and then what do we do with the socks? So if you've got 200 people wearing socks, you have to get 200 more pairs of socks and then send them to wash. So those kind of logistics are quite, you never think that that's what you're going to be involved with, but it's from top to bottom, so which set will fly in at which point and which child will be eating what for their tea snack, from there to there, there's so much that needs to be done.
So much goes into the planning, no?
Yeah. So that's the exciting part about it, that when you pre-plan and then it all of course comes to fruition. I mean, of course, if it goes wrong, then you're kind of, caught on the back foot. But touch wood, so far we managed to do a lot with huge numbers of people.
Kudos to you and your team, Rael. Not an easy task. And to do it repeatedly, not just a one-off? Amazing. Which makes me wonder, with these kind of numbers of people involved, plus the ever-changing stage sizes that the shows are held on, isn't there room for errors, goof-ups, chaos?
Not really. I'll tell you why. Because we run our own theatre workshops and we were just counting the other day, we do almost 400 plays a year.
Gosh.
With different casts, different, spaces, different venues, different kind of parameters. So once you've got that kind of grounding, and it's very challenging because you could be doing it in a classroom, you could be doing it in a huge theatre for 2,000 people. So it's very, very varied in that way, but you learn how to adjust.
Oh man.
And I think what's great about the space we're in is that you can literally adjust and get things up and running at the last minute. Obviously there's so much preparation that goes into it, but anything could go wrong. Anything can go askew. A costume can fall apart on the stage.
Oh gosh, that's something.
What do you do? There have been times where the mics have just failed, so we've had to literally send people on stealthily to go and fix their mics mid-performance, and the actor's just gone on. Those were outdoor performances, etc.
Okay.
So yes, to having said that, from the JBT and Siri Fort, which are huge places, Jamshed Bhava at the NCPA and Siri Fort in Delhi, huge spaces. Literally, we had to kind of cordon off things to be able to even get from one place to the next. My most exciting one was there were no theatres available, and we were doing a very small play with Mandira called Laughing Wild. And Bombay had none of these cuckoo clubs and things like that at that time.
Okay.
So I went and I approached all the clubs, so to speak, that in the evening your spaces are all free, so let us come and perform. So clubs where there were bars and things like that. So I still remember there was this one place at Phoenix, and it was lovely. It was just a small space, and it had a tree going through in the middle of it. And so we incorporated that entire thing into the show. So that's how dynamic theatre is, and I think that's how one should be able to do it. It's not necessarily, of course, all the big productions that we do, nothing can go wrong and it's all computerized and everything, but there's also this element to it.
This can be very challenging and a lot of fun at the same time, but definitely tons of adrenaline rush. Live performances can always stumble upon pitfalls if one is not careful. Hey, have you ever thought of producing a film or TV show or any work on OTT platforms?
Never. I find it the most tedious. It's not from, as Shabana very rightly says, it's the waiting game. You're constantly waiting. You're waiting for your shot, you're waiting for everything. I can't. I think because one is in this very dynamic space, one wants to be, it has to be, so what's the next thing? So no, I've never wanted, I've had so many offers, I can't tell you, but I've just never. Anything to do with waiting.
Okay, you always got to do what ticks you the most. And I'm fascinated by the scale you work with. I'm sure many of my listeners will also be equally inspired. I've got to come back to you and hear more soon. Thank you, Rael.
Thank you.
You were listening to Just One Question. This is Neelakshi Sengupta signing out for now.